Hello. Good morning, everyone. How are you in Confident Successful Business Owners? How are you on Facebook today? Welcome to our Tuesday morning business growth insights training. You know how much I love Tuesdays and I love coming and doing my training. I am keeping warm here today in Brisbane. Would you believe, this is only literally the second day since I've lived in Brisbane that we've got the heater on? We've got the heater on, people. I never actually thought that would happen. So I'm sitting here with my nice hot / warm cup of coffee. If you are jumping on this morning, say g'day, say hi. You know how much I love to interact with you when I'm going live. If you are watching the replay, pop hashtag replay in the comments so I can come back and say hi to you, everybody. Now, before we get on with today's training, just a quick little bit of housekeeping. Most of you, those of you who have watched before will probably know this. I go live doing these trainings via a program called StreamYard. And if you would like us to see, if you'd like me to see your name while you're commenting, just go up to the link in the description above and give StreamYard permission to see your name. It's just literally the click of a link, and then I can say hi to you. And I'll know who's commenting. So I've got all the comments coming down the side of my screen there so I can say hi. All right. Just like the beautiful Leanne Kim, it is cold in Queensland today. Oh my God, yesterday I was freezing. I had a jumper on all day, guys. I've never thought that was going to be possible in Queensland, but it is. Hello, beautiful Parme. How are you going? Just bear with me a sec. I'm just going to close a few things down on my computer because I can see that it's a bit glitchy in the background. And I don't like glitchy. All right. Good morning, Susie Manley. Possum tail. I like that. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'll call my daughter Possum. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that. Okay, all right. Without further ado, everybody, let's get on with today's training. So we're going to talk about planning versus doing. Okay, now this is a really interesting topic, and this is all about growing your business, guys. This is Business Growth Insights. This is what we're here to do, learn about how to grow your business. Hello, beautiful Claire Williams. How are you, lovely? So let's look at it this way, okay? So for me personally, in my 50 plus years, yes, I said that, I've learned that not only in business, but in life too, right? There are two things that are needed to grow in anything that we do, okay? And those two things are exactly what is on the screen there. So it's planning and doing, okay? So we're going to look at the differences between these two today, okay? And what happens in your business if you try to do one without the other. And a lot of us do try and do one without the other. And I'm going to include me in this. You know, I come live and I share my stories, guys. You know, I've tried pretty much, everything. I've made all the mistakes possible. And I love actually coming to share my mistakes with you. So to help you try and avoid to make them like I have done. All right. So let's have a look at planning versus doing. So now, I love this quote. I came across this yesterday. I hadn't seen it before, but I absolutely love it. Planning without action is futile, okay? And action without planning is fatal. So in other words, and I want you to maybe take a screenshot of this because this is a really poignant quote. So in other words, if you have no plan, you're just guessing. You're kind of like flying by the seat of your pants in what's meant to happen in business. You don't have a plan in business. You might not have a vision where you want to go or a way to get there. And then on the opposite side of that, if you have no action, if you take no action, you get nowhere. Now, I've done both of those, okay? And you're going to hear a little bit about that today. And as we go through in the chat, I want you to share in the chat if you can resonate with any of this, as I know a lot of you do. A lot of you have been in business for a little while like me. And even I want you to be honest today, and I've said this a lot lately, I want you to really just take the rose-colored glasses off and be honest with yourself in business too. This was when I really, in my business, when I took my rose-colored glasses off and I had to be honest with myself. That's when things started to happen. Okay, so first of all, we want to look at your action plan, okay? Planning versus doing. So this is your action plan. Claire Williams, I'm a procrastinator for way back. Yeah, I feel you, sister. So am I. And in all honesty, I was actually procrastinating last week doing something, and I had to light a fire up under myself to get it done. All right, so let's have a look at your action plan. So first of all, be prepared for growth, okay? And how do you prepare for growth? So first of all, identify where you're the growth in your business, and let's just say something here. So business and life, especially when you're running your own business, often overlap. So when I'm talking through today, yes, I'm talking about business, but I'm also talking about life in general as well. Okay. And so think about what parts of both you and your business need to grow. Do you need work on your mindset? Do you need, work on a tech issue or how to write a post or whatever you need help in? What parts of you need to grow in order to make that happen? What parts of your business need to grow? And where do you need to educate yourself more? Business is educating yourself in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different moving parts to running a business, as most of you will know. Set aside time to grow. So taking it further, like, okay, so great, I need to grow here, but now set time aside. Make time to do it. Claire Williams, maybe I'm talking to you and the other procrastinators out there like me. Don't procrastinate by saying I'll get to it later. This is what I used to do all the time. Plan to do it now. Okay, so put lessons, put trainings, put meetings, put personal study time in your diary. Plan it. And then I say last week, and let me tell you a story. So last week I'm doing a course and I had to have this big assignment handed in by the end of the week. And I procrastinated all week. I actually, to be honest, I procrastinated for about 4 weeks, and it got to midweek, and I started to panic. I was like, "Oh my God, I've got this huge assignment due." Because do you know what? And I didn't plan for it well enough. And so this is why I'm actually doing this training today, because I've learned by my mistakes. So give yourself time. Set it aside in your diary. Make that an important a level of importance. If it's in your diary, see it as important. And then find growth resources. So now you know where you want to grow. You've set aside time to do it. Right now, actively search for the resources that you need to help yourself to grow. So actively search for it. Do you maybe need to buy a course? Do you need to learn how to use a new program? Or do you need to join some training, a course such as the Heart and Soul Business Academy? Do you need to find a mentor to work with, someone who's going to really keep you accountable? Again, we do that in the Heart and Soul Business Academy too. Whatever it is where you know that you need growth, right? Look for it. Search for it. Because it's highly unlikely that things are going to magically appear in front of you. Okay, you can go searching for something, and I actually have this happen a lot. Yes, there's the thing putting it out there to the universe, right? Some people think that's a bit woo-woo, but I believe it's the thing. Putting it out there to the universe and then believing things are going to naturally come to you. That's not actually how it works. You want to manifest things, put it out there to the universe, but you still have to take the action and go look for it. That's when the right things will put themselves in front of you, if that makes sense. And I have a lot of people come to me and just go, I put it out there that I've been looking for someone to train me. I've been looking out for a business coach who I can resonate with, and I came across you on Facebook. That's how it often works for me. Okay, so this is what I mean when I say make sure you search for these things, these peoples, these trainings, whatever it is you're looking for. But more than that, okay, again, taking it a little bit step further, when you do find it, jump on it, embrace it, use it, do the work, right? Work with that person, whatever it is that you need to do to prepare for that growth in your business. Okay, now, the next thing we need to do, so we've prepared for the growth. Now, prepare for action. Now, note here that I have highlighted the word action. I didn't do that by mistake, right? This is a huge key. Prepare to take that action. And there's more to this, and I'm going to get to it shortly. Okay, so at the moment we're going to talk about preparing for action. So what exactly are you working towards, right? We know what you need to have to grow, but now what action do you need to take, right? What are the goals? What are you working towards? Give yourself something to aim for. Don't just... what's that, Susie Manley? Would you say it's brilliant information? Thanks, Alex. It's so important to understand. Oh, good on you, girlfriend. Love your guts, girl. So define your goals. Give yourself something to aim for. Again, we don't want that flying by the seat of your pants feeling. I wonder what I'm going to work towards today. If you've got something in your mind that you're working towards, you're waking up with a purpose. And that's fun. Actually, it's really fun when you're clear what your purpose is. Now, once you get clear, you've defined those goals, break it down into actionable tasks, right? There's that word again, actionable, okay? List the tasks, write them down, put them in order as to which ones you need to do first, right? Put them in order. Make it make sense to you. So again, you've got something to aim towards. Now, in the Heart and Soul Business Academy, the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I'll get it out right in a minute. We do this. We look very, very much at, goal setting in really specific areas and specific ways to do it. So this is just really, really basic, guys. If you want to learn more, let's talk about getting you into the Heart and Soul Business Academy, because the information in there is just really cool. The other thing we need to do is set time frames, right? It has to be more than I'll get to it when I get to it. Okay, time frames will encourage you. They'll push you. Without time frames, without setting yourself, a time goal as well as an actionable goal, guess what, guys? Tomorrow never comes. So you can say to yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it later, or I haven't got the energy today, or whatever it is. But time frame, putting a time frame, okay, so I'm going to do this by the end of the week. Okay, you know that you're going to have to put those times into your calendar to be able to do it. Right? So time frames are important. And this is something, even though and this is where the discipline comes into it too, because even though I had those time frames and I had that goal for that thing, to the assignment that I had to do last week, I had a time frame, right? But I still procrastinated. I'm being bluntly honest, and Claire Williams, she'll tell you I did, because she was here watching me do it. You can probably hear her laughing in the background. Mark in your calendar, right? Mark any trainings that you do. Put them in your calendar. Like we've said before, put study times in your calendars. If you have specific time set aside where you're going to work on in the background of your business, right, to do what you need to do to grow. And see these appointments with yourself and your business as important as any other appointment that you would make with anybody else. They're appointments with your business growth. That's really important to look at it that way. And again, once I had that mind shift of seeing these appointments with myself as the opportunity to grow my business, I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. That was actually a huge mindset shift for me. Okay, so let's move on. So now note the word highlighted here. So we've just highlighted the word action. Now the highlighted word is now. So we've prepared for action. Now we're going to take action. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, it's a simple 4-letter word, but it's something that you have to do to make your business grow. Right? What are we saying? Planning versus doing. This is the doing part of it. So you can do all the planning and all the preparation that you like. You can mark all the times in your calendar, but without actually doing, you're not going to get anywhere. And how do I know that? Because I did that for ages and I call it in my business, but I really didn't have a business until I took action. And I did it for about 2 years. And this is where we often, we procrastinate, whether it's out of fear, anxiety, worry, doubt, whatever it is, okay? Right here, taking this action, this is where shit gets real, people. It really does. And you need to make a decision when it comes to the taking action part. You need to make a decision about how serious you really are about building your business, starting your business, growing your business, wherever you are. So I want to share some quotes with you that I love and that speak volumes to me, and I hope they will for you too. They're quotes about taking action in your business. Now, this dude here, Tony Robbins, I'm actually not a fan of Tony Robbins, but he does come out with some brilliant quotes, right? The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. So if you never begin, this is the way I read this, if you never begin, there's no journey at all, right? And again, I would say when I was planning my business, but I wasn't actually taking the action, I was telling myself that I was in business, but I really wasn't. The day I actually went into business was the day I started doing. Okay, so planning versus doing, guys. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. So have you begun your journey? Are you on your journey, and are you continuously taking that consistent action? Consistent action, that's a whole other story. Action is the foundational key to all success. There's that word action again. I don't need to say much more, right? If you don't take the action, there's nothing's going to happen. I really don't think I need to say much on that, do I? The next one is the future depends on what you do today. So what are you doing today, guys? What are you doing? What actions are you taking to move forward in your business, to grow your business? And like I said before, this is where the daily action part of it comes in. It's not just every now and then in your business. It's not just when you feel like it. It's daily action in your business. And again, this is a journey that I had to go in, because there were times when I did start to take that action, and I'm sure you've all had it too. There are days when you just go, I'm not feeling it today. Yesterday in my business, honestly, I wasn't feeling it, but I still had to do stuff. I didn't feel like working, but I still had to take that daily action in my business as the leader, and, as someone who wants to step forward and succeed. I knew that I just had to do it. So it's like, for me, I had to say to myself, suck it up, princess, get it done. That's literally what I had to say to myself. So the future depends on what you do today, and do every day on a daily basis. This is one of my favorites here. I love this one, and it's a little bit more in your face, but I love it. I like being in my own face sometimes about what I need to do in business. And again, as someone who used to make every excuse under the sun to do things, to procrastinate, I love being reminded of the effect that excuses can have on the growth of my business. So excuses are a time thief. Have a goal. Accept responsibility that you're the one that's going to reach that goal, and then take action. Full on, isn't it? It is. I love this one because I need these in-your-face quotes. I don't know about you, but I need these as reminders. And so now, and I love taking responsibility for my business. I love taking responsibility. I love taking the action. And I can see those of my clients, and even if people aren't my clients, I watch people on Facebook and not only on Facebook, in their businesses as a whole. I can see those who are succeeding or growing to succeed because they're the ones that are doing everything we've spoken about today. I can see the ones that are going to be huge successes. And everybody's different, you know. Some people take a long time, some people don't take that long. Everyone's different. So there's no competition here, but I can see those who are growing and on their way to succeeding. So is this you? Are you, you know, if you don't think it is, do you want it to be you? Do you want to succeed? Do you want to be successful? Are you ready? Are you planning? Are you ready to plan? Are you ready to take the action? Okay. Plan, grow, and act. Are you ready to plan, grow, and act is the big question. And if you're going, yes, Ellie, absolutely I am, I've mentioned it a couple of times today. So the Heart and Soul Business Academy is now, we're now open for mid-year registrations. We start in July and we're going to have a great time. We're just coming to the last 2 weeks of our current round. And if you would like to talk to me further about, you know, how the Heart and Soul Business Academy can help you in your business, again, I train in the areas of mindset, motivation, marketing, and momentum. So it's a very holistic course. It takes you right through the process of business, right from start to, you know, starting up a business, to the social media marketing, to the sales, to the organization, to the growth, all of that stuff. If you want to find out more information, pop the word action in the comments and we'll get in touch with you about how you can find out more about the Heart and Soul Business Academy. I'm so excited because this next round for mid-year is now our 4th round, and I'm really excited because every single time I do a new round, I learn more. And I love being able to teach my clients at a deeper level. Let's Natty say. Natty's one of my Heart and Soul ladies. Action is all happening here thanks to the Heart and Soul Business Academy, I think you mean. But yes, I know. It's cool, isn't it? So yes, awesome, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this training today. I hope that you're starting to really think now about the difference between, you know, planning versus doing, and utilizing both to work together, because that's really, really, really important in business. So again, guys, if you would like to talk about how you can join the Heart and Soul Business Academy, pop the word action in the comments and we'll be in touch with you. All right, my beautiful people, thank you for joining me this morning on our Business Growth Insights training, and I will see you in the chat to find out more about Heart and Soul Business Academy, and I will also see you next week for another training. Have a fantastic Tuesday, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye.